Hi, it's Casey. And it's just over 8 months on testosterone. Um, and let's see, changes. Not a whole lot's changing anymore, which I mean, I guess is fine with me. My mood is pretty stable for the most part. Don't really get any of those like testosterone like attacks, which is helpful. um, let's see. Um, I have obvious facial hair, rocking the sideburns, and I have this like little goatee thing. But the sucky part is that there's a spot like right here with like nothing, and it's really pissing me off. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. But anyway, oh well. um, let's see. Oh, and like acne. Yeah, I kind of you can't. Yep, a little bit. Um, so I actually kind of like avoid shaving sometimes just because it kind of hides that. But whatever. Um, that's the fun of going through puberty again, the whole acne bit. Woohoo! Um, this weekend I was at the Yukon Health Center for the Transgender Health and Law Conference. I forgot which year this is. I think it's either the third or the fourth year. But anyway, it was really good, and I saw a bunch of people that I know, and which is cool because the first time I went, I was scared. Like I didn't know anybody. I didn't really know what was even going on with myself, um, and I was pretty much looking like a scared and lost puppy the entire time. But this time, I know a lot more people. I'm more involved in the community, and it was a really good space for me to be in. Um, and it's also fun because you see people that you haven't seen in a while that have started testosterone, like even about the same time that you had started, and you see them, and it's like, oh my god, your voice! Oh my god, you have facial hair! So like that was pretty cool. Um, what else? I went to a couple of interesting workshops. The first one was just a workshop for youth that are transgender or questioning, and I figured that since I'm younger than the presenters, I'm still a youth. Plus, I passed it by them before I went. But anyway, that was actually good. We talked about stuff like how people see you now that you are passing, how people treat you now that you're male as opposed to when you were female. And for me, there's been a definite change. In 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 groups when I start to talk, people now just shut up and listen to me, whereas before they would just keep talking and totally interrupt me. But now I feel like I have more authority and power, which is kind of weird. I'm not necessarily complaining, but I'm not used to it. Um, so that was really cool. Next workshop I went to was about research as in terms of healthcare for the trans community, which was interesting because I know for me that's a concern of mine, and I don't really like going to the doctor because I mean it's just awkward. I mean, my doctor knows everything about me, and she's actually pretty interested in it. She thinks it's cool. So that's good. She actually sent me a note because I had to get one of those exams lately, and in it she wrote, I hope that wasn't too traumatic for you, So, but it's good that she understands, and that's always helpful. Um, let's see. Oh, the next one I went to was about sex, and not about like having sex or anything, but just kind of how that experience has kind of changed. Because you're transgender and because your brain and your body don't really quite fit, um, you know, even for some people after they've started transitioning, it's like to use what you have, to use a toy. Does that make you less masculine? You know, so it was kind of weird. It's something that I never personally really thought about. And what do you call that area? Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, it is what it is, and I guess, yeah. But needless to say, there were a lot of red faces in the room. It was kind of awkward, but it was also kind of cool at the same time. Um, and then the last workshop that I went to was about community organizing, which is kind of what I do when I'm not like in class or at work or doing other things. But on campus, I'm the chairperson of a student group, which basically advocates for LGBT rights on campus, which is separate from the GSA and is actually not even affiliated with the school. But anyway, we work with the administration to get things like gender neutral bathrooms, gender neutral housing. We pushed to get an LGBT center on campus, which opened in September. So we have one, and that's good. Um, so yeah, basically stuff like that. And then I also co-chair a LGBT advisory board. So that's definitely another one of my passions is to just kind of like help out the community because I mean, for me personally, gender neutral bathrooms aren't a huge issue for me because I pass well enough to go into like a men's bathroom and people don't really even look twice. Plus, I just kind of like run in and make a beeline and then just kind of like, you know, do whatever and stay till people are gone and then I just kind of like run out. But anyway, so it's not really even for me. It's for people that are just coming out as trans and, for future students. And yeah. Um, so that was pretty much the conference, and it was good, and I'm glad that I went. Learned a whole bunch of stuff. Um, let's see what else. Oh, hi Christina. How's it going? You had asked me if my, I guess, sexual orientation has changed, and even attractions. And the answer is no, not really. I'm still predominantly attracted to females. Before I transitioned, before I came out three times. I came out as bisexual, then I came out as a lesbian, then I came out as transgender. So for a while, I was dating men, but they never lasted long, and it was just not my thing. Um, so yeah, I'm still attracted to women, and I'm single, which is fine. Not like rushing to get into anything. But yeah, so that's my answer to your question. Your puppy is really cute, by the way. Just saying. Um, Another thing that I kind of wanted to talk about is that my room is really messy, and I've kind of been avoiding cleaning it. And I think I finally know why. And that's because, and I was talking about this with my therapist. Basically, I'm avoiding it because I just don't know what to do with it, and in a sense, that's all of my female persona, like who I used to be before I transitioned. That's all of her crap. I mean, it's like she died and left all this crap for me to deal with, and it's kind of overwhelming. So I think that's pretty much why I'm afraid to even start, and I'm just wondering if anybody else feels the same way or can relate. So I mean, because I'm not going to deny that being female was ever a part of my life because I'm not who I am right now without that. Um, and it's not like I'm a completely different person. Because if I was, that would kind of suck. Because I kind of like who I am, and I don't know. That's just something to think about. And I think that's pretty much it for now. I will update probably at the 9 month mark, and I hope everyone's doing well. And I will see you later.